Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new Team of the Season player review here on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Today we're going to be looking at Tots Mariano, the Lyon striker in the French Ligue 1, who is now 90 rated, with some pretty awesome stats including 89 pace, 86 dribbling, a whopping 92 shooting, and of course 88 physical. He is a 6 foot tall striker with high medium work rates, right footed with only 3-star skill moves, but I'm happy to see that he's got a 4-star weak foot. So I've got a couple of squad options for you today. The first one being a full-on French Ligue 1 team where he is joined up front by 92 rated Cavani, and at cam we have Tots Mariano. However, I used him in a slightly better squad than this. A bit of a mix as well. We've got some icons and then a whole bunch of different Team of the Season players in there as well, where Mariano plays as the lone striker in a 4-3-3 fourth variant, sometimes with Depay joining him as a second striker in the 4-1-2-1-2. So moving on into the in-game stats then, I'm not going to lie, I didn't really know a huge amount about this player or what special items that he'd received throughout the year, and it turns out all he's had is a ratings refresh, and of course this Tots is a +10 on that. Today I've gone with the marksman chem style because, hey, let's boost that dribbling. That was one of the lower stats of the important stats for a striker, and as you can see we get him up to the likes of 99 agility, 92 ball control, things like that. You know, shooting stats are being pushed up to 97, nearly maxing it out in the shot power, long shots and finishing stats is exactly what I wanted to do, and then a tiny bit of extra strength is what I was hoping for this player too. So moving on in, we can see all of the goals that I was able to score with the Lyon attacker, and it's time for me to talk positives and negatives. So what you're getting here is a ridiculously good striker for the price that you're going to pay. Honestly, was very impressed with Mariano. Now, a couple of things I didn't like. Firstly, the skill moves only being 3-star. Of course, you guys know it by now. I feel like 4-star and above completely transforms a player and makes them, I don't know, just much more of a viable option. And of course, Mariano's only got 3-star. And then alongside that, we mentioned it briefly earlier that the dribbling and stuff was one of the lower stats in the important stats for him. You know, I look at 4 stats in particular when it comes to a striker: pace, dribbling, shooting, physical, and there's just an air of clunkiness around him from time to time. Like, the agility's brilliant, but his balance stat is what I would class as average, and then his dribbling stat is almost what I would class as average at this stage in the game, when I know that there are so many players out there that I've been using lately that just are better in those departments. So those are the only things that really worry me about this player. Moving on into the positives then, there's a long old list of them because, I mean, he was a great striker. You know, he not only scored a whole bunch of goals, but he helped assist them as well. So he was like a good all-around striker. Now, acceleration is the key here. I found it to be the really positive part about his pace in general. Like, the sprint speed, yeah, I mean, some of the quicker centre-backs in the game might be able to start catching him if he's going on a run at full speed. However, getting up to speed and knowing that he's got that 99 agility, so the odd little change of direction here and there, even like off the ball when he's starting to make a run, can be superb and vital in order to gain that little bit of extra space, knowing that you've not got the 4-star skills at your disposal. So positioning wise, can't fault him. You know, right place, right time. He's 6 foot tall, so whether or not he's gonna like win you the odd header and be a bit of a target man, his aerial ability is there. You know, maxed out in the jumping and heading accuracy, and then, well, those attacking runs, you're seeing some of them throughout the clips here. Just made at the right time, gets himself a lot of extra space. Just by having those good attacking runs and earning that extra space, it almost makes the fact that he's not got the 4-star skills a little bit more of a viable option, just because he's so good at making the right run at the right time. Short passing was an area of his game that I didn't expect to be any good because, you know, the passing stat on his overall item was not great. However, I got loads of assists as well as just goals with him, so the little 1-2 passes were key actually, and he performed them really well. But the final positives are all about this guy's shooting. Now he's able to hold off the defender there and then just slot it home. But the shot power on his shots that I normally take, oh my days, it seems like it's fully maxed out, and it basically is when we take a look at the in-game stats. The finishing, top notch, top draw. Once he gets through, he's pretty much going to score. But those volleys from the near post corner kicks, like, they worked incredibly well. I got a couple of goals like that, and they look superb. And of course, it opens up another option of scoring goals from corners too, which is gonna be the difference between winning and losing sometimes. So there you go, guys. For the price that he is, I think this is a ridiculous gem on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.